Three college students are standing in the campus cafeteria during lunch. They begin discussing a new proposal that would allow students to bring their own bowls, spoons, and chopsticks instead of using disposable tableware.
I really support this idea. Every day we throw away so many disposable bowls, spoons, and chopsticks after just one meal. If students start bringing their own tableware, we can reduce a huge amount of plastic waste. It's a simple change, but it can make a big difference for the environment.
I agree. During one of our environmental projects, we discovered that the cafeteria uses thousands of disposable containers every single day. That creates a lot of unnecessary waste. I also prefer using my own lunchbox because I know it's clean and safe. Sometimes I'm not sure how hygienic the disposable items are.
I understand your point, but I'm not fully convinced. Carrying your own tableware every day can be inconvenient. Some students may forget it or not clean it properly. It might become a burden, especially for students who already carry heavy bags.
That problem can be solved easily. The college could install washing stations near the cafeteria so students can quickly rinse their bowls before eating. We can also keep reusable tableware in our bags. Once it becomes a habit, it won't feel difficult anymore.
Exactly. The school could even encourage students by giving a small discount or reward to those who bring reusable tableware. This would motivate more people to participate. Besides reducing waste, it also helps us build environmentally friendly habits that will benefit us throughout our lives.
Those ideas sound good, but I still have one concern. Reusable bowls, especially glass ones, can break and create safety problems. They also take up space in bags. I think the school should think carefully before making this rule compulsory.
That's true, but students don't have to use glass containers. There are many light-weight plastic or silicone lunchboxes that are strong, reusable, and easy to carry. They are safer and much more practical for daily use.
I also believe this change teaches responsibility. Small actions like carrying reusable tableware can reduce pollution and encourage sustainable living. If students develop these habits now, they will continue using them even after graduation.
After listening to both of you, I think a trial program would be the best solution. The college could test this idea for 2 weeks, collect feedback from students, and then decide whether it should become a permanent policy. That seems like a balanced and practical approach.
Three university students are waiting for their seats in the library. While waiting, they start discussing a popular proposal on campus about installing food lockers to make collecting takeaway meals easier and more convenient.
I think installing food lockers is a great idea. Many students are busy with classes, assignments, and club activities, so they often miss their food deliveries. With food lockers, we could collect our meals whenever we have time without asking delivery drivers to wait. It would reduce food waste and make the whole process much more convenient.
I completely agree. I've faced this problem myself. Once my family ordered food for me, but the delivery driver couldn't enter the dormitory and had to wait outside for a long time. If there were food lockers, The driver could simply place the meal inside, and I could unlock it with a code whenever I was free. It would save time for everyone.
I'm not sure this is really necessary. Our campus cafeteria already provides affordable and fresh meals every day. Also, installing food lockers would require extra space, and most areas near the entrance and dormitories are already crowded. I think it could create more problems than benefits.
I understand your concern, but the cafeteria isn't always open when students need food. Many of us stay late for study sessions or extracurricular activities after the cafeteria closes. The lockers could easily be placed near the student center where there is enough space and easy access for everyone.
That's true. I also believe the lockers wouldn't affect the cafeteria's business. In fact, the cafeteria could join the system by placing ready-made meals inside the lockers. Students who miss regular meal hours could still buy campus food, so both the cafeteria and students would benefit.
Those are good points, but I still worry about maintenance. Someone will have to clean the lockers regularly, and technical issues like broken doors or locked compartments could cause inconvenience. The school would need to manage everything properly.
Maintenance shouldn't be a big issue. The university could arrange daily cleaning and regular inspections. Modern food lockers are reliable, and if any problem occurs, customer support can solve it quickly. Many universities already provide this service successfully.
I've also heard positive experiences from other campuses. Students say the lockers are clean, free to use, and especially useful during exam periods when everyone has a busy schedule. They make food collection much easier and reduce unnecessary stress.
After hearing both of your opinions, I think a trial program would be the best approach. The university could install a small number of food lockers near the student center, monitor how students use them, and collect feedback. If the results are positive, the system could be expanded across the campus.
Three students are relaxing near the campus fountain after class. They start discussing a new proposal that suggests canceling compulsory evening self-study sessions and giving students more freedom to manage their own learning.
I really support this proposal. During evening self-study, I often find it difficult to concentrate because there are too many distractions in the classroom. If those sessions were cancelled, I could organize my own schedule, spend more time on difficult subjects like mathematics, and read extra materials at my own pace. I believe I would study much more effectively.
I completely agree. Recently, I had to miss an important group project meeting because evening self-study was compulsory. Without this rule, students could join workshops, work on assignments together, or study in places where they feel more comfortable, such as the library. Giving students the freedom to choose their learning environment can improve both productivity and motivation.
I'm not convinced. I think evening self-study should continue because not everyone has good self-discipline. Some students may waste their time on social media or entertainment instead of studying. Another advantage is that teachers are available to answer questions, which is very helpful when we face difficult topics.
That's a fair point, but learning to manage our own time is an important life skill. University and future jobs require independence, so this is good practice. Teachers are still available during the day, and we can always ask questions through email or office hours. Free evenings would also allow us to explore online courses and other learning opportunities.
Exactly. The school could also organize time management workshops to help students plan their schedules. This change could reduce stress because everyone learns differently. Some students need more time to understand concepts, while others prefer studying independently. Having flexible study hours would let us focus on subjects we truly enjoy instead of simply following a fixed routine.
Those ideas sound reasonable, but I still like the quiet atmosphere of supervised study sessions. My dormitory is often noisy, and it's easy to lose focus there. Maybe the school could first introduce a 1-month trial and continue offering 1 or 2 optional supervised study sessions each week for students who need extra support.
I think that's an excellent compromise. During the trial, I'll compare my study habits and see whether I become more productive and less stressed. If the results are positive, I'll share my experience with other students. Better time management could also leave us with more free time after finishing our work.
I'll suggest this idea to the student council. They could arrange workshops on planning study schedules, balancing academics with extracurricular activities, and setting realistic weekly goals. Optional library study groups could also be organized so students who enjoy group learning still have that opportunity.
After hearing both of you, I think a trial program is the best solution. It provides freedom for independent learners while still supporting students who prefer a structured environment. We should present this proposal at tomorrow's class meeting and encourage everyone to share their opinions. That way, the final decision will reflect the needs of all students.
Three students are discussing a proposal from the student council about increasing the weekly time for campus club activities. They share different opinions on whether extra club time would benefit students or create additional academic pressure.
I really hope the school increases the time for club activities. Right now, our photography club only meets for 1 hour each week, and it never feels enough. We spend most of the session setting up equipment, leaving very little time to actually practice or improve our photography skills. More time would help us learn much better.
I completely agree. I'm a member of the drama club, and our meetings are always too short. We often have to stop rehearsing before we finish a single scene. Sometimes we even stay after school to practice because the official club time isn't enough. Extra time would help us develop our talents and make club activities more enjoyable.
I understand your point, but I don't think increasing club time is the best idea. Students already have a heavy workload with homework, projects, and exam preparation. If we spend more time on clubs, many students may struggle to complete their academic work and end up feeling even more stressed.
That's a valid concern, but good time management can solve many of these problems. I always use a planner to organize my study schedule and club activities, so I can balance both without missing deadlines. Clubs also help us relax after long hours of studying, which improves our overall well-being and motivation.
Exactly. Club activities teach valuable skills that classrooms cannot always provide. Through the drama club, I've become more confident in public speaking, teamwork, and communication. These are important life skills that will help us in college and future careers. Education is about more than just textbooks and exams.
I still think not everyone can manage their time effectively. Some students already find it difficult to balance their studies with extracurricular activities. If club hours increase, they may become overwhelmed and their academic performance could suffer.
Maybe there's a better compromise. Instead of adding a full extra hour, the school could increase club time by just 30 minutes. It could even be optional, so students who are busy with assignments or exams could leave early if they need to.
I think that's a great solution. An extra 30 minutes would allow our drama club to complete rehearsals properly and receive feedback from teachers. If the sessions were scheduled after lunch, students wouldn't have to sacrifice their evening study time. It would make club activities much more productive without creating too much pressure.
After listening to both of you, I think that sounds like a fair compromise. A 30-minute extension seems reasonable, especially if it remains optional. However, the school should avoid scheduling longer club sessions during exam weeks. The student council could also collect regular feedback from students to make sure the timetable continues to meet everyone's needs.
Three students are sitting on the school lawn during their break. They begin discussing whether students should be allowed to bring mobile phones into the classroom and share different opinions about their advantages and disadvantages.
I don't think phones should be completely banned from classrooms. They can be very useful for learning when used responsibly. Recently, during our biology class, I searched for a short educational video about rainforest animals, and it helped everyone understand the topic much better. Phones also make it easy to find information quickly and use educational apps during lessons.
I disagree. Although phones can be helpful, they are also one of the biggest distractions in class. I've seen many students secretly checking social media or replying to messages instead of paying attention. As a result, they miss important explanations and later struggle to understand the lesson. Most students are tempted to use phones for entertainment rather than education.
I also think phones should be restricted in classrooms. The problem isn't only the student using the phone, it also affects everyone around them. If a phone rings or someone keeps looking at their screen, the teacher has to stop the lesson, and the entire class loses focus. It interrupts the learning environment.
That's true, but there are ways to solve those problems. Students can keep their phones on silent mode and only use them when the teacher gives permission. Many educational apps, online dictionaries, and quizzes make learning more interactive and enjoyable. Technology should support education instead of being completely removed.
Even if phones are on silent mode, many students still can't resist checking them. I've often noticed classmates texting under the desk during lessons. Any important messages from family members can wait until the break. Class time should be dedicated to studying and paying attention.
I understand both sides, but I still believe many students are not responsible enough to manage their phone use. My younger brother's school tried allowing silent phones, but many students ignored the rules. Eventually, the school had to ban phone use because it became difficult for teachers to control the class.
Maybe there's a better solution than a complete ban. Teachers could collect students' phones at the beginning of each lesson and return them after class. Whenever a phone is needed for an educational activity, the teacher could temporarily hand it back. This would reduce distractions while still allowing technology to support learning.
I think that's an excellent idea. My cousin's school follows a similar system using a phone storage box at the front of the classroom. Students only receive their phones during educational activities, and teachers say it has improved both concentration and academic performance.
After hearing both of your opinions, I think this is the most practical solution. Collecting phones before class would prevent unnecessary distractions while still allowing teachers to use them as learning tools whenever required. We should suggest this idea to our class teacher because it provides a good balance between discipline and technology.